All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to all the Akim doing the pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect, and to the sincere sisters who are also listening in. This topic here is going into a conversation and a song also by a band named Journey, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Don't Stop Believing. Alright, now this was the mindset of what this two-third Israelite had when I was having a conversation with him. You know, his mindset was because he had said something in the beginning. He had said something to me he had said something about master or something like that. And I said, don't call me a master. Okay, I'm on the level of a serf. I'm low, you know, on the bottom right now, or we're on the bottom as a people. And then he had made some remark to say, you know, it doesn't have to be like that, and shouldn't put your mindset like that, and you know, all these different things. And I said, no, brother, you don't understand. This is just the course of action. Okay, this is what the Lord has written for us to go through. All right. And you know, two-thirds, they don't believe in the scriptures. They believe that the power is in their hand. Okay, and I had quoted this scripture to him, and he's like, oh, why has it got to be like that? Or you know, why your mindset, you so smart, this and that. And hey man, all those things come from, all the man's wisdom and all those things come from you know, yeah, exactly, a wise man's heart is in his right hand, but a fool's heart is in his left. All this wisdom and understanding cometh from the Most High. Okay, whatever position you're put in life, the Most High put you in that position, bottom line. So the way this Jake was acting was like, you know, we can change our position, we can make moves and ray and te and you know, and I was you know, trying to use Gal in a righteous sense when I was mentioning Marcus Messiah Garvey. But if you check if you check the whole rise and fall of Marcus Messiah Garvey, you see that's all in the hand of the Lord. And where's that for our people today? Where's the succuring to that? Or where's the freedom through that? Or where's the, you know, reaching over the pinnacle through that? Can't find it. It's not there. Black Wall Street. All these different places. All these different, you know, high peaks for Jake. You know, the 70s, the 80s. You know, when Jake was preaching education and don't do this, don't do that, live healthy, ray. What happened? Turned around in the 90s, gang rap. You know what I'm saying? Look at 2000s now. Where all this freedom fighters and all this black power, where they get us? They didn't get us nowhere. Black Star Line didn't get us nowhere, man. Paul Bogle, all those men, where does it get us today? Nat Turner, where does it get us today, man? Just like Black Unconscious would say today about what we're speaking, where does it get us today? Well, where does it get us today with your fucking doctrine? We've seen many attempts from that so-called, the power's in my hand, we're so-called black. You know, we've seen many attempts of that shit, okay? And where does it get you? Many people killed, you know, further away from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, stripping you of your true identity. Okay, that's where it gets you. But where does this word get us? Closer to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to understand what's going on. So what that guy was telling me was utter foolishness, you know. But I was trying to show him this right here. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. Right, we're the rich. We sit in a low place. Folly is set in great dignity. Right? Because Esau Edom, he's the ruler right now. If this man had any understanding of what is going on in the scriptures, he would know that the Lord setteth up one, taketh down another, putteth up another, take it down. All that coming from the Lord. All of that comes from the Lord, man. And we're gonna go into those scriptures, okay? The, you know, Not a step, not a hair off your head don't drop. All right, without the Lord knowing it. For I have seen servants upon horses and princesses walking as servants upon the earth. And I told him that's us. Okay? We're the princes walking as servants upon the earth. Because I had told him, he just said, Master, I said, look, I'm a serf, you're a serf. There's serfs, vassals, and lords. Why can't you be a lord? I said, yeah, well, we're lords, but isn't it written you gods, I said, yeah. But right now we're in a position, as the scriptures say, the rich are low, right? The rich sitting low, and we're those princesses walking of servants upon the earth. Okay? So, it didn't dawn upon him these words because it's not written for him to understand these things, as we know the scriptures clearly tell us. So he's in the mindset that he can do it. He can get over the man. We have many examples of this through the scriptures of you're not going to get over the man, okay? What the Lord has said, that's it. You're not going to supersede what the Lord has said, okay? Matthew chapter 10 and verse 30, but the very hairs of your head are all numbered, okay? The very hairs of your head are all numbered. The Lord knoweth your ways, man. He knoweth even down to the hairlings on your head. Okay? So he's trying to tell me that, this this power don't really exist. The power is within you. To say in that sense, that you're the one who's controlling your life. You're the one who could, change your life and this and that. You could do all that changing all you want, man. You could do all of that. But at the end of the day, the Lord will just strike you down if He wanted. If whatever the Lord has written for you to do, that's it, man. You're gonna do it. Okay? Proverbs chapter 5 and verse 21. For the ways of man are before the eyes of Yahweh, and He pondereth all His goings. That's right. You can't make a move without Yahweh Hashem Yahushai written it that way for you to move that way. Slakia. Okay? It's plain and simple. Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's goings are of Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own ways, right? The man, Yahweh is the man that's making your way. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has written your whole life story. Alright? Has written your whole life story. Even in Ephesians it tells you that, oops, what am I doing here? Ephesians chapter 1 and verse 4, according as He have chosen us in Him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before Him in love, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua Hamashiach to Himself according to the good pleasure of His will. Okay? So, Lord predestined somebody. That's already written. That's already foreordained in His mind. Who's saved? Verse 11, in whom also we have obtained an inheritance, being predestinated according to the purpose of Him who worketh all things after the counsel of His own will. Okay? Being predestined. So that shows you that the Lord has set footsteps for everybody in this world. Okay? Not just for the elect, but for everybody in this world. You know, you can't make a move without the Lord knowing that you made that move, because he has written it that way. Proverbs chapter 21 and 1. Slack hold on 1 second. Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh, as the rivers of water. He turneth it wheresoever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but Yahweh pondereth the heart. Right, so the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. It's plain and simple. That's a done deal right there. Okay? You can't run from it. Okay? You can't escape from that. That means that the Lord has major ways to do this or to do that. Go up here, go up there. Take the low, take the L, as they say, or be, up on high, Slack it. There's another scripture I wanted to get, but let me just yep, right there. Proverbs chapter 16 and verse, put that down for later. Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 9. A man's heart devises his way, Slakia, but Yahweh directed his steps. You can't avoid this, man. The Lord has written for you to drop into a pit. That's it. You're going to drop into a pit. The Lord has caused you to come serve him. That's it. You're going to come serve the Lord. That's it. Bottom line. Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 23. O Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. Right, because the Lord directed your steps. A man don't knoweth what's going to happen on tomorrow or the next day, as Proverbs would tell you. Let me get that real quick. Don't boast thyself right here. Okay. Don't boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring it forth. Right, for in a man, he don't know. Okay. Even in Job, it tells you that, when you're at that sleep, the Lord sends those angels to seal your instructions for the next day. Let's see if I'll find that real quick. Job 33 and 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumbereth upon the bed, he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instructions, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man. Right, so, sometimes you might even be going to sleep thinking that tomorrow I'm going to wake up and do this, and the Lord sweep that away. It's a rapper. The Lord do that to you, just boom. Next thing you know, you wake up tomorrow, you say, nah, I'm going to go to the mall. Yeah, I'm going to go to the mall. And you even know why the fuck you want to go to the mall. You just got a sneaker itch. You know what I'm saying? Or you're like, yeah, let me go to the mall and buy some fucking steaks and shit, Let me buy a little beer over here, sit down and chill with the family, make some videos, That's it, Because, hey, the Lord said what? The deceived and the deceiver are his. The Lord is the one that was instructing everybody's ways, man. And we could clearly see that, So going back to that conversation that me and that individual had, obviously he does not understand. Obviously he does not know, okay? So when he had said that to me, it was an irksome remark that he had made. Because I'm like, look, buddy, you only so far on this earth, all right? Yeah, you had a past life, but you don't know it, okay? You don't know what you did in your past life, But here it is, you being boastful, making these remarks as if you cracked the code in life. You know? You only been here, what, fucking damn near 40 something years? But yeah, you making remarks like that? That's crazy. And it's not even coming from the instruction, you know, the Lord's word. Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 4. Then the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth, Salakia, out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee, a prophet unto the nations. So you can see right there, the Lord already ordained Jeremiah before, as it says, the spirits of the prophets are subject unto the prophets, right? So how is that possible too as well? The Lord, that means the Lord already written what's going to happen to these people, what's going to come to pass for these people. Okay. Even he told Daniel that you're going to have to stand in your lot at the end of the days. He told that to John too, in Revelation as well. So what? He already foreseen what's to come to pass for them. Okay. He already knows who's going to be written in the earth. He already knows who, the elect are. This is his movie. Okay. You can't escape this, man. Right. Let's go to this real quick. Daniel 4 and 17. Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the bases of men. So you see that? To the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. He already set up what's going to happen, man. He already set up our downfall, right? And, the uprise of Israel again. Okay? There's no way that you could escape these things, because the Lord is the one who set these things and gave it unto his son. You can't escape. It's written right here. And the understanding is given to those men that he already predestined and preordained to know these things. Job chapter 21 and verse 30. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. Look at that. That the wicked is reserved. That means, say, like somebody call up, Rolex and say, yo, I got 100 grand. Well, Rolex don't really work like that, but I got 100 grand. I want one of your watches. Put me on your list. So, okay, send your money, sir. Boo, boo, boo. So you send your money. The shit's out of stock. You're on a reserve list, right? So, Lord, that's already predestined for that person. Whatever, that object, that item is supposed to, touch base with that person. That's predestined. They already paid for it. So the Lord already written this the way he wanted it. So it's predestined that these things shall happen, right? So he predestined the wicked, right? Reserved them for the day of destruction. Okay? And we can find this also too in Proverbs 16. We'll close out here. Proverbs 16 and verse 4. Yahweh have made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So you see that? And the Lord created all these people, these wicked, for the day of destruction. So he already predestined them. He already set them to say, you the wicked, you're the righteous, you shall be saved. These people ain't going to be saved of these people, but of all these people here, they're going to be destroyed. The Lord already written that, man. Okay? And by faith, hope, by faith, we understand these things, or we keep these things, and we know these things, right? And this is our hope, that Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai come and redeem us, okay? The ones of understanding, okay? The ones who do declare this word, don't hold back their tongue in the congregation, who actually declare these things, okay? So a man may know, hey, it's the Lord that guideth your path, man. It's not you that wake up and say, yeah, I'm going to reach $1 million. No, if the Lord send, your path to reach that milli, and they hit the hit the floor, as they say, well, that's what the Lord set in your life. And the Lord set for you to keep getting rich and rich and rich and rich. Well, that's it. You know. Well, all these things are from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It's not a man that he shall direct his own path, man. Man didn't make himself, you know. So that, 2/3 in a nutshell, they believe what they believe, but they believe foolishness, man. The value of their belief is worthless, okay? Because when they look upon us and they say, well, you believe in that book. Well, guess what? We're believing in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai by faith. And guess what? By faith, we're seeing these things. I was speaking about this earlier at camp. By faith, we're seeing these things come to pass. We're seeing the prophecies. When we do research, when we find the things that we find that are sound and solidify what we're saying, it's a faith booster and builder, okay? So by faith, we keep these things and do these things, right? Because we have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We believe in him, yes, But like I was saying at camp also, with those individuals, like Michael Brown and the vocabs, those guys don't go by faith, man. Those guys are saying, yes, this is it, so and so, this is the people, that's it, blah, 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 set in stone, da, 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 They hardly talk about faith, man. What they talk about usually is, how do you call it, there's a specific word for it, man. All to get along. Slaki, what's the word, man? God is all love, and I forget the word, man. But this is what they preach, man. Okay? This is what they preach. They preach that old bullshit, wicked ass plantation Christianity. We all get along, sing along, and blah, 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 But anyways, hey, they were subjected from that from the beginning, So the Lord has put their life in blind. Hey, 2/3, they're blinded. Okay, the Lord has set them in those ways. So yeah, I'm still thinking about the word, man. Slack, yeah. But anyways, with all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. I hope you're edified, Lord willing, to the next time. Wa Abad Babal. Shalom.